Hey, this is Suzanne Mosley with Usborne Books and More. You can find me on Facebook at Suzanne Shares Usborne Books. You can also find me on YouTube at the same spot. So today, maybe you find yourself where I found myself about 7 years ago. It was the spring. My oldest son, was getting ready for kindergarten, and I panicked. Oh my goodness, I need to be helping him learn how to read because that's what he's going to do in kindergarten. But I didn't know how to help him, and I didn't know what resources were available. So today I'm excited to share with you some resources from Usborne Books and More that can help you if you find yourself in the same place that I was in, that I know will be helpful resources for you in helping your child learn to read. I know this because now, 7 years later, his little brother is now in kindergarten and first grade, and we've used these the last 2 years to help him as he is learning how to read, and I'm so thankful that we've had them. So the first one I wanted to show you is the My First Reading Library. It's a book, it's a box set of 50 books. There are 50 books. It's $79.99, so it's only $1.60 per paperback book, and it is a fabulous series. What I love is each book from start to finish is it gradually increases in difficulty and in concept. So once your child works through the series, he or she will know how to read, and I love that. What I really love are the first 7 books in the series. They're books 1 through 7, but books 1 through 7 have 2 books each. And what is so unique about them is that they are shared reading. And this is a great way to start out helping your child learn to read. So this is Pirate Pat, the very first book in the series. And this will show you what the shared reading looks like. So you will read this smaller print, and then your child will read this. And that's how the whole book works. And that is fun for your child as he or she is starting out. It's on his level. The book 1 has the 8 most common letters and sounds in the English language, and that's all that's mentioned. All of the words include those sounds in this book. So it's a great entry level for them. And then this is Double Trouble, which is also book 1, the second book in that series. And as you'll notice, as we go through those books, this is book 3, Perfect Pet. Again, it's shared reading, so you'll notice here's what you read, but what your child is reading is getting a little bit more broad, and it's increasing in difficulty. And that's the first 7 books in that first series. And then once they get to book 15, the last one, you'll notice that he or she is reading the entire book on their own. But you know, if that's overwhelming, you can still alternate pages. You read the left-hand side, and he or she can read the right-hand side. You can take turns like that. And then what I enjoy about the My First Reading Library, there are comprehension puzzles, the last 3 pages of the book. Reading comprehension is an important concept of learning how to read, and these will help you know if they're comprehending what they read. And then each set has guidance notes at the end, not each set, each book has guidance notes throughout the whole set. And then once you work through the yellow set, you're ready for the orange and the purple set. And again, these are just graduated readers that get that increase in difficulty as you go along. And these are perfect for once your child knows how to read and they're ready to read books on their own. These are wonderful for that, and they're helpful just in building fluency and building their confidence. And then this is one in the purple set, the last one. So you'll notice these are a little more difficult, but your child, as they work through it, will be able to read these. And then once we were finished with the My First Reading Library, we moved on to Usborne's Phonics readers. And I love these. These books are $5.99 each. They take a phonogram, like the A, and the whole book is written based on those sounds, which there's a lot of rhyming, and it's a fun little story. And these are awesome when your child is ready for a little bit more and to have more practice reading. And I love the Phonics box set. It contains 20 titles. Whoop, here they are. And again, these are normally $5.99 each. So this box set is actually half price. You can get the set for $59.99 as opposed to $120 if you bought them individually. So these two resources, the My First Reading Library and Usborne's Phonics Readers, are fabulous resources for you to use as a parent with your child as you began the journey of teaching them how to read and as they began learning how to read. So if you have questions about any of those, or if I can be of help in any way, feel free to contact me on Facebook at Suzanne Shares Usborne Books, or if you'd like to order either one of these sets, you can do so at SuzanneSharesUsborneBooks.com. Thanks so much.